Price point is from $5 for a standard patty up to $10.
No, I don't want to pay more than $2 for a patty.
And this is the problem for Jamaican food. It is why we will struggle to broaden the spectrum. No, don't get me wrong. I love a look at cheap and cheerful meal, babes. I'm not saying everything has to be expensive. But when you can look at Jamaican food and automatically presume that it must be of a lower price point, we are always going to have limitations. I said it whilst I had my restaurants, and I'll say it again. We need to be more like Indian food. Indian food, you have the entire spectrum, everything in between. You can have your little cheap, cheerful takeaway, nobody complains. But you can also go all the way up to Michelin star babes and pay big money in Mayfair, and again, no one complains. But somehow when it's Caribbean food or specifically Jamaican food, there's this impression that it must be cheap. When I first opened my restaurant Three Little Birds, I was challenging this idea that Jamaican food must only be takeaway. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with takeaway. I'm just saying that our food should also be respected, that it can hold space in any room, any room. And when you have someone saying, well, I'm not paying more than $2 for a patty, without asking any questions, without understanding the ingredients, the craftsmanship, why is this patty a premium patty? That is not even on the radar, because automatically as a patty, it must always be cheap. And then when I went on to open Wood and Water, I could not even call it Jamaican food, babes. I said it was Jamaican inspired. I didn't even want the association, because to tell people that I am going to charge them big money for hard bread and whipped jerk butter, even though you and I know that my jerk butter is like nothing else, they just would not accept it. And for the most part, unfortunately, the criticism comes from within the community. And I believe that until we as Jamaicans broaden our minds and appreciate and respect and love our cuisine, not just for good home food, but for what it can do on an international stage and compete with the best of them, we will always have this barrier. But tell me what you think, babes. My darling, you're welcome.